University Tunku Abdul Rahman UTAR is a dynamic university with 2 thriving campuses which are located in Bandar Sungai Long and Kampar. Guided by its vision, UTAR has made impressive strides in establishing a strong reputation as a comprehensive university with dedication to achieving excellence in teaching and research. In 2004, the Institute of Postgraduate Studies and Research, also known as IPSR, was established by the university. IPSR's functions are managing the university's research grant applications and utilization, facilitating research and development activities among the research centers, as well as administering the university's postgraduate programs. IPSR also acts as a central resource for researchers to obtain information on internal and external research funding, regulatory and legal requirements for external grant application, publications, as well as research-related programs, seminars, and events. Driven towards transforming UTAR into a research-intensive university, IPSR, in collaboration with the Department of Consultancy and Commercialization (DCC), have constantly promoted research among students and academics, established and sourced for research grants, set up research centers, produce postgraduate students, expand research facilities, sustain network with external parties, and conduct consultancy and commercialization work. Today, there are 27 research centers firmly established in specific areas of research to encourage multidisciplinary collaborations, to leverage on members' expertise and strengths, to share expertise between public and private sectors, and also to provide training opportunities for students. IPSR organized the Research and Development Colloquium in year 2014. The colloquium is held twice annually with the prime objectives to promote regular interactions among the 27 research centers, to establish research cooperations which are cross-discipline, and to bid for local and international research funding. The initiative is in line with one of the action plans devised under Focus Area 3, Research and Development of the UTAR 10-Year Strategic Plan 2013 to 2022.
The Mingnan Cultural Study Research Project in UTAR is a platform for academic exchange and a knowledge bank in Mingnan study, which will help to enrich and foster better relationship and understanding among diverse ethnic community in China, Taiwan, and Southeast Asia.
The research that I'm doing is on police-media relations, strategies in enhancing communication efficacy. The study hopefully will encourage both parties to understand how each other works and hopefully encourage them to practice communications and eventually have better relationships with each other.
For our project, we want to bring benefit to the young generation, to bring awareness how important is local culture for them. We try to use 3D convergent, 360 panoramic, and also VR walkthrough. So that everything, we hope that one day can combine to become app.
We are trying to use a computational electromagnetics to be applied in microwave remote sensing, so that we can use this method to study how microwave emitted from the satellites interact with the Earth terrain, so that we can actually interpret the satellite images more accurately for the user community in tropical countries and in the world.
Actually, we are the first project successfully implemented the multi-factor identifications. So meaning we merge or we marry the fingerprint, which is the biometric, with the cryptography. Our aims is actually want to make all the whole information community become more secure.
The most important thing about this research is that we are able to develop a model in a computer that is able to learn like human, okay? Now this computer will be able to learn to classify object, whether it's actually to distinguish between male or female, or to classify different type of vehicles, not only vehicle but how many truck, how many buses, how many passengers cars, how many taxis actually passing by this particular road.
BCI wheelchair, which is the brain-computer interface wheelchair, it has a communications module as well as a mobility module which enables the patients to pick and choose which location they want to go. So the wheelchair will improve the quality of life.
We are here to design a system for the building of the wall envelope so that we cut off the heat from the sun, whereby the room can maintain at a lower temperature, and in due course we cut down on the electricity necessary for the air conditioning. For the civil engineering, whereby this system can be used on land to deal with soft ground, how to build construction, heavy construction especially, over the soft ground.
This project, we design it to generate power. We can use this one for either a power plant, or we can also use for the domestic usage with those very big mansions. They can use this one for the power generation and also produce hot water.
We are trying to increase the use of renewable energy on the distribution network. So we use this active management system to solve the power quality issue so that the utility network can continue to operate their network effectively and customers will not suffer their equipment interruptions.
In our research, we actually use alternative materials to replace the portion of fish meal in our ingredient. This can help to reduce the actual, the final production cost of our feed. We also contribute to the sustainability of the Malaysian economy.
In Malaysia, we have a very unique multicultural background, and linguistic identity is normally subsumed within cultural identity. So we are looking at the use of poetry writing as a means of self-expression in terms of developing linguistic identities.
Last year, we took the effort to compile the findings of 23 surveys. We published a report to disseminate and share the findings with those interested in youth-related studies. So far, we have conducted more than 40 surveys online to explore youth interests, perceptions and attitudes on various topics. And it provides a platform for researchers to collect data for youth profiling study in Malaysia.
The benefit of our research project, first I think is to build up our own herbal garden for our bachelor program. And the second is used for the future research purpose. And the third, we try to find out some value local herbs and then try to commercialize in Malaysia or even overseas.
This is the first study that we would like to report on the isolation of Borneo from D. aromatica in Malaysia. In this study, we successfully developed an extraction method to isolate Borneo from the essential oil, the isolate of this plant, D. aromatica, in Malaysia.
Our research project concerns the generation of induced pluripotent stem cell. iPSC is used in regenerative medicine to repair our damaged organs or tissues. So that is the whole benefit of developing iPSC for regenerative medicine.
In this lab, actually we study different types of plants. We actually trying to look for the methods that can regenerate the plants, and then it can be used as method to propagating the plants. These are all the study that is possible through the plant tissue culture as a way to propagate or to improve the plant.
My project is about palm oil wastewater treatment. So this type of wastewater contains a high pollutants, high concentration of pollutants. The final system will be membrane bioreactor. So this system will make sure the treated water will be can produce direct clean water and particle-free.
So wireless sensor networks have been widely used in many areas to monitor the environment without the attendance of a human being. So in this project, we try to come up with some solutions to extend the lifetime of the wireless sensor network. In the meantime, we also need to preserve certain reliability of the data transmissions. We hope that it will benefit the farmers They can use the wireless sensor networks to monitor their paddy fields as long as they want in order to know what is happening in the paddy fields.
The project is essentially to find out what are the fruit flies in this C4 land that we have. So we are developing a catalogue of all the fruit flies that's found in this C4 land. So what we are doing is we are actually gathering enough information about what fruits are attacked, how they do to manage them, and therefore we help in the end.
This project is about teenage depression. Previously, about depression is always we use a medical model. We include the psychosocial factors into the depression model of recovery model. So it will be beneficial for the society, educator and policymaker.
Now the study investigates whether the Japanese HRM practices in Malaysia is at the declining stage and are they moving towards the American HRM model as a source of inspiration. Hence, they should be flexible and not over to introduce their country of origin practices.
Over the years, the increasing growth in the number, citations, and yearly cumulative impact factor for publications of UTAR researchers accepted by Scopus and Thomson Reuters Web of Science databases is reflective of UTAR's continuous progress in gaining recognition as one of the leading research universities in Malaysia. Many UTAR researchers have achieved prominence and won awards both local and international over the years. UTAR takes pride in the numerous researchers who have obtained international recognition and achievements in their respective fields of research. Several outputs and inventions from research projects and UTAR, that is the membrane encased aerated lightweight concrete block, the databaseless and certificateless multi-factor authentication methods, the non-imaging dish concentrator and basketball net, a flexible and resilient topology for wireless sensor networks have been registered for patent protection at national and international patent offices. In 2005, the UTAR Research Fund, also known as UTARAF, was set up as an internal research grant scheme designed to provide seed funding to support UTAR researchers and students in implementing research projects and research-related activities. The cumulative total amount of UTARAF awarded has exceeded 33 million ringgit as of 30th September 2015. Over the years, UTAR researchers successfully garnered external research funds totaling more than 34 million ringgit. To date, UTAR's collaborations in research and training with more than 150 local and international partners provide even more opportunities for research initiatives. UTAR's progressive research drive has been affirmed by its winning record in securing competitive research grants from various industrial organizations, government and non-governmental agencies, foundations, corporate companies, and partner universities. IBSR is firmly committed towards research excellence as it continues to support UTAR to attain greater heights and forge ahead in its research and development and commercialization aspirations.